What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another 130 draft challenge where we have adjusted the wheel as per some feedback from your comments. Not only have we added in multiple more drafts instead of just the kind of 6 and the big ones, we've now got 7, 8, 9 and 10 obviously in there as well. But really cool comment from yesterday was to kind of split the 6 up so it looks a little bit more enticing. So it's 50% of the wheel is now 6 drafts. And that is 2 25% segments, and it just makes there a little bit more of a chance to get something bigger. So I've added, as I say, I've added 7, 8 and 9 drafts on as well. I've increased the chance of hitting 25 or 50 drafts, and I've dramatically decreased 6 drafts. There was also some really good comments about putting challenges in here, like maybe full icon draft, full team of the season draft, things like that. I think for something like that, what I'd rather do is have a secondary wheel for challenges and then spin for the amount of attempts and then spin for the challenges and go like that. So let me know what you think about that. And let's spin the wheel. Let's see how many drafts we're going to be building today. It's going to be 9 drafts. Stay on 9, please. It's going to be 9 drafts. I'm really happy that that wasn't 6 again because that would have been really annoying. And so guys, let's begin with our 9 drafts. Here is draft number 1, and of course guys, as always, thank you very much for being here. If you're enjoying the content on the channel, feel free to drop a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to start doing what I did around this time last year, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I know you guys did as well. And it's kind of just address all of the comments. What a start, by the way. A really poor captain's choice. And we'll take Zinedine Zidane. And especially now as we're going to be moving on to like more than 6 drafts, probably quite regularly. Take Gabriel Peck there. It's a good opportunity now to kind of like just talk to the chat, talk to the comment section here on YouTube. There is no chat, by the way. I'm not streaming right now. And just have a little bit of like a Q&A session. So whether it be draft related or not, feel free to pop some comments in the chat. There's a lot of comments today, 29. Quite a lot of them are similar about the wheel. Also, there's a few comments. Take Murillo there. There's a few comments of people that are really upset about the wheel. Like, it's just a bit of fun, man. It's just a wheel. We'll get to it though, because we'll be able to get through basically every single one. Now, this is a decent start to the draft. The first one is from Connor. And Connor says, does anyone want to tell this poor man at some point that Ronaldinho doesn't have a 98 in the game? At least not yet. His current high... Ooh, hello. His current highest is 97. You are correct. It is a 97. That is a super start. The backline is very decent. The midfield has 1 of 3 good players. The attack has 1 of 3 good players, but it's 95 rated. If we can now add the 97, 98, 99s into this team, we could be in a really good spot. That is for sure. Timothy says you should add 7, 8, and 9 drafts to the wheel. Just to make it have some more drafts. Feels like it's going to be 6 until like 10 wheel spins. You're correct. We've remedied that. Problem solved. Holy moly. Guacamole. Javier Zanetti in at CDM. And then Marcus as well says, consider editing the wheel to have multiple 6 draft options. Let's say 4 at 20% each. This will allow you to put the other drafts across the wheel and make it more entertaining. And yeah, that was also correct. But we fixed that anyway. Then we've got a long comment. A long comment from CS99341. And he says Jadon Sancho is legit, bro. That's what he says. He didn't say that, but Jadon Sancho is legit, bro. He says, hey, Nep, watching your draft videos on a daily basis for a month now. I want to talk about the amount of dead picks / low-rated picks. Generally speaking, if there is more than 5 amount of reserve players, low picks, the draft is over. You're absolutely correct. No matter if the players are common golds or 80 to 89 rated, and vice versa, the draft is on. And I'm going to take Pele here as well. And it will become Pele clear as we go. As long as you haven't gotten 5 picks under 92, I don't know if 92 is necessarily the cutoff, but I absolutely take your point. Wanted to write a comment about that since weeks, but I was too lazy. Now, my second thought, and this is where we're going to get into it. You talk about not choosing players that have a high rated card in every video, and I get your point. But how often do these players pop up later in the same draft? Nearly never, and that is true. Therefore, it may be boring to just pick the highest rated every time, but mostly it gives you the best opportunity for the 130 draft. Like in today's video, meaning yesterday's video, you chose Rivaldo 92 over Ronaldinho 94. In the end, Rivaldo sits on the bench and that slot could have been 2 ratings higher. On the other hand, you debate about not picking a player because they're high rated cards. They have high rated cards, and on the other hand, you say it doesn't matter because there are enough 96, 97, 98, 99 cards in draft now. Sometimes it's maybe good to choose low rated if you haven't got the chemistry, but I think it's more important to choose the dead picks wisely. Yeah, I think you are mostly right with that, to be fair. I think when it comes to whether or not I'm picking, okay, maybe Ronaldinho we can throw out the window because he's got a 97 max, not a 98. But I think when it comes to picking like a quality card versus a card that has a 98 or a 99, even though they might not show up very regularly, I still personally believe that holding on, let's put him in there and then let's put Pele up front, we'll get full chem. I personally believe that holding on to players that have 98s and 99s and not taking like a 96 or a 94 or a 93 version of them, I think that will be the difference eventually in the draft. Even if it hasn't been so far, I do think it will be eventually. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. So, certainly something to think about. Next time we come up, next time we kind of like have that as a point of contention, we'll pay a close eye to what the outcome would have been and how different it would or wouldn't have been going from there. Now, this draft, it is a decent draft. Unfortunately, it didn't push on from the good start that we had. We didn't end up getting the 97s, 98s, and 99s. And so draft number 1 is done. If you want to use the best players in FC25, there's only one sure way to get them. U7buy.com gives some of the best prices around for you to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use code NEP at checkout, you will get 8% off their prices. So check the link in the description. All right then, guys, into attempt number 2 we go, and Shane says, take the 433 NEP. It was the same guy, Elite Foot FC, from last year that got the 130 on FC24. I didn't know the 130 was achieved last year on FC24. I just know that we got to the 130 challenge and didn't do it beyond that. And then Elite Foot FC responded, "Give me that Black Stenius, baby," saying he. And so I went and checked his channel. And if you guys want to find his channel as well, just go to the comment section of yesterday's video and click on his name there. And yeah, he's got that. That was the 130. He is now on the 131 draft challenge. And so, let's be the second person in the history of the... Imagine, though, being the first person to get the 131. This draft's so bad, isn't it? Stephen Rock says, Ronaldinho has a 97, not a 98. Please start taking his 94 when it shows up. I mean, I take his 94 very, very regularly, to be fair. Let's not pretend that I just always ignore 94 Ronaldinho. But yeah, he has got a 97, not a 98. And then HD says, what's to stop someone creating a regular squad called Draft Squad and faking a 130? I'm sure that guy didn't, but just curious if it's possible to tell. I think it is possible to tell. I can't remember what the tell is. Ooh. Doesn't really matter, does it? This draft's dead. I can't really remember off the top of my head what the tell is for a... Like, for how obvious it is when it's a draft squad versus when it's a club squad. But there is a tell. I think it's to do with, like, the top of the screen and the ability to go into your club. It's something like that. But there is a way. There is a way. I can't pronounce this guy's name. I can't even read this guy's name. But he says, I think you should take 94, 95, even if they have a 99, because the only chance you get a 130 is when your bench is banging. And if you take a 92 over a 94 constantly, you can't reach there. Very true. There are enough high-rated cards in the game now that you shouldn't take the highest rated any time except the highest choice is lower than 90. There's a nice draft coming along now, isn't it? Keradin Nicoli up there. And then if they end up going on the bench and the draft will be not 130 anyway. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Right, we get Alawaran. Or Quintero. We shall take Alawaran. He can go in there, though. We do lose some chemistry there. Hey. Oh. Let's go. Aitana Bonmati. 99. The first 99 that we've had in a long time. This draft is actually going to be alright. Obviously, it's not going to be like a worldie. Wow, De Mornay's got centre mid as well. That's mad. I didn't know she had centre mid. Yeah, it's not going to be a worldie, but it's really not that bad. We might have to put Zambrotta back in to get the chemistry. Jadon Sancho is the problem. He is literally all of the chemistry issues is Mr. Jadon Sancho. That is a reasonably big draft, to be fair. 95 rated with a terrible bench. We'll do that. We just need an English manager now to get a 128. Which, like, seeing a 99. That's the first time we've seen 99 Bonmati as well, which is quite nice. No English manager. Let's get into attempt number 3, guys. And hopefully we can smash a bit of a better draft. All right. We go again. And again. And again. And we have finally got the 4-2-4. I'll take Haaland there. I don't want to take something. I think the wingers just give the best shot. Hey, Vansgaard. The wingers give the best shot of the 99s and then the defenders. Hey. Oh, let's go. Heung-min Son, here we go to LAFC. Big fan of that personally. But 99 Chloe Kelly jumps in that left wing spot. Give me another one now, EA, and make it happen. Oh, they have. We've got 98 Alessia Russo there, which would have been great. But we've got 99 Bethany Mead right there. We need Beth Mead. And that front line is outstanding. We need 3 or 4 98s now. That's okay. I don't mind a dead pick in that midfield. Easy to remedy. Easy to remedy. João Neves, 96. Delightful. Give me that Foden. Ooh, we get Jordi Alba. We'll pop him in there. We need one more of these 99 women or an icon to get full chemistry. Hernandez is brilliant thanks to João Neves. Keep this moving, EA. Thank you. Chalobah goes in. He gets full chem. He gets full chem. Love that because of the... Oh, damn. Guys, hello. Hello. Goodbye. Sporty yellow. That's a 95 rated draft. That must be so close to 96. We need a new goalkeeper, a new centre mid, and then a new striker, and that's it. And then just huge players. We did not get the goalkeeper that we wanted. We did get a new goalkeeper. It was an upgrade overall, but it's not the one that we wanted. Now then. Murillo. Hey, listen, he upgrades Jordi Alba. Can't ask for more than that, right? 96 rated. In he goes. It gives us 2 chemistry as well. So a good upgrade on the rating and a good upgrade on the chemistry. And then we'll take Jules Koundé. 94 rated draft now. Ew. We'll take Alejandro Garnacho. Falling apart. Or is it Foodie? We got Foodie or Juan Sebastian Veron. Does it matter? Not really. We'll take Foodie. Hopper in there. That's a huge upgrade. Does that take us back to a 95 already? No, it doesn't. Oh, my days. I need some more 99s, EA. Some 98s. Some 97s. Martin Erdegaard. He can only go onto the bench. Which is a bit of a shame. Could do with a better striker, couldn't we? Go have James Rodriguez in there. I cannot believe, genuinely, that that is a 94 rated draft. But obviously the goalkeeper and Erling Haaland are a bit of a problem. But the reason why it's so low rated is because the bench is absolutely horrific. The starting 11 is 2 players away from being the best starting 11 we've ever seen. We get Ramani goes on. That surely takes us to a 95 now. We get Jari Litmanen. Yeah, it does take us to a 95. I reckon we're getting a 129 here. We get 93 Cafu. Decent again, but it's not gonna click towards that 130. We get Vinicius Jr. for the striker spot. That's not bad. An upgrade on Haaland. And then Ronald Koeman. So, obviously, the problem that we've got here is the goalkeeper is not good. He's not very good whatsoever. Surely this is a 96 rated squad, though. That is outrageous. 2 99s. 6 96s. And 2 97s in a starting 11. A 97 on the bench. I mean, the bench isn't great, but it's not that bad. I can't believe that's not 129. I know the goalkeeper's a bit of a problem and the bench is a bit of a problem, but still, EA, come on, man. You started me off so well there, and then you let me down. You let me down, EA. However, we get the 128. Let's get into attempt number 4. All right, then. The 4th attempt. Here we go. Give me that 424 again. Yes. Yes, EA. More of this. More of this. We'll start with Joe Cole. Maybe I should have taken Canu. It doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. We'll take 95 Harry Kane to go up front. Like, sometimes you just know when a draft is going to be good. And sometimes you just know when a draft is going to be bad. And I don't, like, hilariously, this will probably end up being a 128 as well. But that last one with those 2 99s and a 96 to start was so good. But here we are, the 4th attempt. Pretty decent drafts so far. Nothing crazy. You know, we haven't even hit a 129 yet. Hopefully we will. I will pop Hincapié in there. But yeah, drafts like this. Drafts like this are kind of why I'm happy to do like lots more sometimes, because a draft like this doesn't need care or attention, right? It's 92 rated off the jump. Even if we start getting some like good high rated players, it's not going to make any difference. It's never going to be a 130 from here. Like, I reckon we could probably get like the absolute best bench and reserves that we've ever had, and it still wouldn't get remotely close. So yeah, we'll push through this one a little bit quicker. Erkan. He'll get the good chemistry with the Turkish link. Love that. Yeah, we'll push through this one a little bit quicker and move ourselves straight on to draft numero 5. Dompe. I'm going to put Nabry there. He gets the Bayern link with Harry Kane, of course. Jensen, Alagi. 5 more picks to go. Now, EA, give me some big 97s, 98s, 99s. No, tease me. I'll tell you what's interesting about this draft, actually. Now that we're looking at it. Lots of different card types. Actually, like, really good for... really good for the sheer volume of different promo cards that we've got in here. Knew it, man. I just knew the 5 reserve picks would end up being like super picks. Nakata goes in. We lose some chemistry. Cafu goes in just so that we can gain the chemistry. Chloe Kelly loses us 1 chemistry, but we'll pop her in there anyway. Sumanan, do you know what? Sumanan actually might... Yeah, she'll give us a chem point there. Berger will lose us too much chemistry. And Kochu doesn't really help either. Let's just swap the bench around. Might be a 94. Well, no, it will be a 94. Might be a 95. I don't think it'll be a 95 rated draft, though. It's up to a 94. And then we've got Bradley. Doesn't get off the bench. And so there we go. Terrible draft for number 4, guys. Let's get into attempt number 5. Right, guys. The 5th attempt for today. We're going to go with the 4-3-3 Rob Holding. Let's go. We're going to start with 92 Rivaldo, because all of those captains were terrible. We shall take 97 Hegerberg. He has got Cam as well. It's nice to have, but obviously doesn't really help us here very much right now. I'm going to take... See, this is one of those instances, right? I don't want to take Foden because he's got that 98 left back. I don't want to take Hansen because she's got multiple 97, 98, 99 versions. Messi's already also got some top versions. So I'm just going to take Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in there. Like, you know, just going to be the thing that's done. Ricky Page. In he goes at centre mid number 1. Park Ji-sung, centre mid number 2. Love that. That's 2 97s now. And we'll take Morsey in there for the CDM spot. Right, left back. 99 Greenwood. Delightful. Give me another. Benjamin Paffa goes in there. Alagi. Holy moly. Dragusin goes in there. And I'm going to take Kasparij, I think. Just for the chemistry for the... Oh, no. Jed Spence gets full chem as well. And Greenwood's good. No, I'm going to take Kasparij. I'm going to take Kasparij. I don't know why. Just felt like the right thing to do at the time. 98 Van der Sar goes in. Guys, this draft has potential. We need 2 centre-backs, although we've got Greenwood that can play centre-back. We need 1, maybe 2 midfielders for sure. Obviously, Park can play left wing, which is good. And we need 2, maybe 3 attackers. No, 2 attackers, should I say. It's like, it's got a chance. If the players that we've got on the bench... on the starting lineup are the players that we end up bringing down to the bench because we get way higher rated players, it could be very good. 98 Carlos Alberto goes in there. We need 1 more big defender now, and we are cooking. We got the defender we needed. Destiny, you doggy. We are max chem. I need 1, maybe 2 top-end midfielders. We get Marcos Llorente. He can actually go in at right wing over the Ox. A small upgrade, but it's a worthy upgrade, that's for sure. We get 96 João Neves, which is an amazing upgrade. Oh, this one's got a bit of potential, guys. A bit of potential. We got Prinz 93 for the bench. We're 95 rated at the moment. Jules Koundé can come on in as well. It's 95 rated still. I need some 98s and 99s here, but it's not out of the realms of possible. He goes on over Dragusin. Tell me that takes us to a 96 already. It doesn't. If we can at least get 129 then, just to make sure that we're... hitting 129s every single draft video, it would be nice. Maybe we can't get a 129. Hey, maybe we can. 99 Rafinha will immediately take that to the 96 rated. So it is going to be a 129 if we can get that last chem point. But nothing more than that. That's a shame because that draft kicked on really nicely. That's the max we've got there. The chemistry needed is for Udogi, which would have to be an Italian manager. So for the sake of just getting full chemistry, just going to do that. I'm just going to do this. Just so that we can lock in that 129. Let's get into attempt number 6. All right. Number 6. Number 6. Here we go. We've got the 4-2-1-3. Be good for me. Sydney Govo. Doesn't make me happy. We'll take Bogle, though. Bogle, 95. Rafinha, 99. No time to get excited yet. 199 is a bit whatever. Right? See, that's where I wanted to like wait. Just like give me like 99 Hullet, you know. Bit of minge for the boys. Bit of minge for the boys. Xabi Alonso in at CDM. Not too Xabi, is it? Not too Xabi. Soot goes in at CDM as well. I mean, listen, the core of this draft is decent so far. We get 97 Zanetti, who I love in the draft because he's got right back, left back, CDM, and centre mid. He is a true utilitarian. Oh, we got another big player here. It's Sol Campbell, 97. What a draft we are building here. And again, and again, and again. Never mind. Mapeleon, 90 rated. And then in a left back, Anardotir, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, guys. Not bad. These next picks are really going to determine how good this draft is because if, you know, if players like Mapeleon, Pepe Reina, Anardotir, Soot, Hullet, Govo, and Bogle are our bench, and we're replacing them with 97s, 98s, 99s, we could be in for one. We could be in for one. We get 95 Enjoyer to go in goal. It's the first upgrade that we needed. We do need another centre-back. We'll take 96 Hakimi, and that is our another centre-back covered off. Hakimi can go at right back there. Bosch. Zanetti over to the left back line now. Pretty much done. Svava will take Saucy Pedro, though. Decent, isn't it? It's decent. Decent. Next up. Vlad Cherny. He doesn't get into the team, unfortunately. Bidabex 94. Just gets into the team. Oh, no, he doesn't, because he doesn't have Cam, does he? Never mind, just kidding. All right, next bench spot. We're at 95 rated again. Back-to-back 129s would be, you know, something. It wouldn't be nothing, would it? It would be something. We're going to get ourselves Ricardo Cravelio. And then 5 bench spots. So it's still 95 rated, which is quite impressive. Because it's really, like, not a great draft, if we're being honest. It's not going to take much to take this up to a 96. But we are not only not getting much, we're not getting anything, really. This bench is bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. A little bit better. Heung-min, Son of Dreams. He can go up at striker over Govo. We lose 2 chemistry. 1 on Hakimi, 1 on Son. But of course, we will just put Saucy Pedro in at right back and fix that like that. And does that take us to a 9-6? It doesn't. That's mad. That's mad because that's a really decent draft mostly. Let's get into attempt number 7. All right, guys. Attempt number 7. Let's take the 4-3-3 attaché, baby. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're going to start with Frank Dubois in that left wing spot and then hook me up EA Sports. Mark Guiu. 96, very nice. We'll take Bogle again. Plaguing my drafts is Bogle right now, isn't he? We'll take 94 Xavi. Come on, EA, hook it up. 89 JJ Ohoja. And 96 Fernandes. That's 2 of those Chelsea boys in there, which is great for the chemistry. 99 Greenwood. Hit me with another 99 in the back line, and we got a chance. Old Hussein. Still got a chance of a 99 here. Leah Williamson, 99. Bosch. No, we get Colwell, 96. Another one of the Chelsea winners. Let me know actually in the comments today, guys. Fox by name, Fox by nature. What sort of challenges do you want on the wheel? Because I'm looking at these winners now and I'm thinking like full winners team. Doesn't have to be from the full, like the same team, but a full winners team could be a bit of fun. Full icon team, full nation, probably a bit easy. Gorgeous Georges, she can go in over Old Hussein. Yeah, just let me know. I don't want to like tell you what I think it should be, because then you'll just say that. So you tell me what you think should be the challenges that we could have. Take 96 Sumanen. She can go in over Xavi. We don't have a cam otherwise, unfortunately. But the team's still Gucci. Vieira. Whoa. Pop Ginola at cam over over a Quacha. Maybe a 129 here. Probably not a 130. It's quite hard to upgrade the starting 11 right now, bar a big left wing. Maybe a centre-back, maybe a centre-mid. There's our cam. So that'll upgrade Oibai. We're only at 32 chemistry. We're 94 rated with 4 picks to go. Maybe it's a 95 already. Doesn't matter if it is. It's not a 95 anyway. But we're not even getting up to a 96 now either, are we? We get Gousson, 94. We get Lucy Bronze, 99. He can go in there, swap there, and then swap over there. That takes us up to a 95. It is crazy the difference a 99 rated player makes on the overall of the draft. Like, we need them. Like, this now has gone from, I don't think this is getting anywhere near a 96 rated draft to, oh, this could be. It's not, mind you. But 2 more 99s in the draft again. Let's get into attempt number 8. The penultimate chance for today. Let's go with the 5-2-3. We haven't taken a 5 back or a 3 back in ages because they haven't really presented good opportunities. We'll start with 93 Gervinho. He's got 98, but still though. Oh Xiong can go in at left centre mid. 97 Jeoro. Nice that I didn't have to take that Patelas because obviously we want her 99. We get 96 Brennan Johnson. I like him as well because he's got striker, so he's pretty good to have in there. And then as a striker, we get 95 Fabinho. That's a really decent core, actually, because we will get some better mids and attacks on the bench. So the front 5 is in a good spot. It's can we replicate that with this this defensive 5? Not a great start with a 91 rated. Even worse start with a 77 rated. Okay, saves us a little bit there. Oh dear. Oh dear. That could not have gone worse in the back line. It is somehow 93 rated as a draft, which is miraculous. Because it is bad. That's a little bit better. Jean-Arnaud Ries gives us great rating, great chemistry. Does Jeoro have a defensive position on that card? No, CDM, left mid and cam. Delict can go in. Pavel Nedved goes onto the bench. We get João Neves again. He'll give us some chem over Ko Seong Bom. We get Mia Hamm. Doesn't actually help. I mean, she might help with chemistry a little bit, but it's for a lower rating overall. And I'm not about that life. And then Joe Cole there. Guys, this one's going nowhere fast. This one's going nowhere fast. We get Flint now. She's got centre mid and striker. We've got Calimundo for right back. I don't genuinely think it matters what we do or don't do for this draft because it is just a terrible one. And listen, they, just like sometimes we get those like insane drafts, they are few and far between. Sometimes we get atrocious drafts. They are also typically few and far between. And this is one of them. We'll end with a 98 Jeremy Doku. He gives us a bit of chem. I think Beth Mead might give us a bit of chem as well. Doesn't. Never mind. Let's change the bench up because we might scrape this to a 9-5. Probably not now. If it wasn't a 9-4 already after that first switch. The 9-4 now. We'll pop Neymar on right there. Roussillon doesn't help for the chem. It did go to a 95 rated. That's insane, to be fair. Let's get into the last attempt for today. The final attempt for today, guys. We have got the 4-3-3 attaché. Let's hit it, EA, and give us a good one. Let's Make it count. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 99 right wing plus. Ooh-lay. Let's go. Ooh-day. We get core centre mid. We get Lavoisier at cam. We get Emmanuel Small at left centre mid. Damn, man. Well, it is sad to say, guys, that attempt number 9 is not... Lotte Vipenmoy is not going to be spectacular by any stretch of the imagination. And Cappy, I mean, we've got a lot of team of the seasons in here. This is like the team of the season draft, isn't it? We get Nelson Semedo, winner's card at right back. We'll take Jurgensen winner card at goalkeeper. Not too shabby. Take David Raya. How has he not had... Like, I know he had the objective card. But honestly, how has he not had... It's like a way better card at some point this season. Madness, if you ask me. Madness. We're going to take Murillo here. We'll do that. We'll do that. We do like Anardottir for those multi-positions across that back line. March goes on to the bench. Not picking up much. Patrick Guijarro 98 is good for us. He's got centre-back as well, but we're going to pop her in over Petit for now. Obviously, that's a big problem for chemistry for now. But we will... Ooh, Fabio Vieira Arsenal card back in draft. Nice. Right, do we want Nakata? Yes, because we put Lavoisier at striker. Mead, no, she's got a 99 and she's not as high rated. Archie Gray, not really, hey. So let's take... And Scott's got a 99 as well. EA, come on, stop giving me like the low versions of these cards that have got like high-rated players, you know? Not what we want to see. It's not what we're here for. Leandro Trossard onto the reserves. Kylian Mbappe, let's go. You go left wing, gives Lavoisier that full chem, which is quite nice. It's going to be another 128. Nothing crazy. Eric Cantona goes in over... We gain 3 there. I think we'll put him in there and then swap him there. Yeah, that gives us 7 chemistry, that does. That is big. And should take us to a 95 rated now. It does. Couple of big players here. We can end on another 129. At least we got a 129 again today, guys. We do get Hegerberg. She can go up front. It is Woolley that is the problem. Woolley and the 2 Prem players for the chemistry. Lavoisier goes in. So we might struggle for chem even if we do get this to a 96 rated draft. We get Maeda. He can go onto the bench. Does he take us up to a 96? No, he doesn't. Not a bad way to finish it off, guys, but nothing too crazy. Only a couple of really nice drafts today. Out of 9, I would have expected 3 or 4, but we literally only got like, I dare say even just one like really good draft. That 126 or the draft that we had the 299s in. That is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.